Get ready for an action-packed day on Lake Atitlan. Welcome back to Guatemala. We've made it to Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. We've made the journey down from Antigua. Essentially, we've got one day to smash everything possible to do on the lake. Tried to get out on the paddleboards, but unfortunately it was a bit too windy. But then we recovered the situation by getting an early morning workout in. Didn't go too hard, just got the body moving, got the lungs firing and the muscles firing and the blood pumping. At the hostel we were staying at, they had like a concrete barbell. So good to get moving before we started the day. Then we had to wait an absolute age for breakfast to come out. It was about 50 minutes to an hour, not ideal, but the food was decent. And we're staying in Santa Cruz, which is essentially between Panaj and San Pedro on the north side of the lake. And we're working our way around today to do all of the best things that the lake has to offer. Starting with number one, the 12-meter jumping platform at San Marcos, where we are now. We've reconvened with Mikey and Eva. I've done a little warm-up jump and it's time for me to get on the big platform. For the rest of the day, we've also got to look forward to a huge hike over by San Pedro. So San Pedro, I believe, is that town over there. We're gonna head over there, do like a 30, I say huge hike, like a 30, 45-minute hike up to the top, get a nice viewpoint, get some lunch in, and then head back to Santa Cruz for dinner. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. Check this out for a lunch. So I got myself a tomato-based chickeny pasta. We're sharing a hummus and pita. You're gonna have to split that in half. And then you've got a big vegan curry. That looks great, to be fair. Definitely needed it to fuel us up for that hike. And what a perfect view to accompany it. The Spanish for viewpoint is mirador, and so we're at the initial mirador here where you can see obviously the beauty of the lake behind us, but we've got to make our way all the way up this rock face. I've just asked the geezer if he said it's safe, because apparently there's a lot of muggings that go on here if you're not with a guide and if you come at rogue times, so we'll see what happens. We'll try and either beat him up or give him some cash if we get any problems, but he said it was safe. We're going to hike up here, show you the top of the Indian's Nose in a second, get a beautiful scenic view of the lake, and then we're going to go back to our hometown in Santa Cruz for a nice relaxing dinner. All right, so first things first, let's get up this mountain in flip-flops. I don't think we can go barefoot. Maybe we can. See what happens, try and get to the top. Nice warm up for what we've got in the next couple of days. Let's get it. All right, folks, minor change of plan. We've been going for an hour now since the start of that path. Got to that first viewpoint and then continued up. We were told it was a 40-minute hike in total, which is not true. And it's pretty treacherous, especially in flip-flops. We're getting some mad respect from people coming down saying, well done. That's the Indian's Head there. And on that note, they told us a bit more about the mugging situation. It's not really mugging, it's just a guy at the top that asked for money quite persistently, but some Americans came down and said that they had no issues, they just didn't pay him and came down. So that's exactly what I'll do. Time is of the essence. 3:30 now. The sun is making its way down. Bit of a view from here. Sun is there. Bit of a view. So what that means is Mike was huffing and puffing a bit and I just wanted to press on, see if there was any better viewpoint. It must be that other people go another way, an easier way. Look at this. So I said, give me a turnaround time of 3:45 which is 15 minutes from now. I'm gonna see how high I can get. Oh yeah, and the reason for the turnaround time is because the last ferry from San Pedro and San Juan, where we are now, is at 5:30. We've got 2 hours till the last ferry, which means we've got to get up and get down. Because if you miss the last ferry, you have to get a private boat. And we made that mistake yesterday. We had a nice dinner in San Marcos, finished dinner at 6:30, and there were no more ferries. So we had to pay 40 quid to get back. Not ideal. Translation for 40 quid is on the screen. And so it's basically paying for a full ferry of passengers to cover the costs. Right, you're slowing me down. It's a bit of skin on a rock. Right, 5 minutes till turnaround time. It's not bleeding too much. Should I go that way? I'm gonna go that way. This path that I'm on goes down a bit there. We're 2 minutes away from turnaround time and I can see some light up there. So that's what we're gonna go to, and let's see what we can see. All right, chaps, we are basically there, but we've reached turnaround time. So I'm gonna let the drone do the rest of the work. Let's get it in the air and see what this place is all about. Good evening. Excuse the messy bed, that's not a fair reflection of my usual tidiness. But I wanted to talk to you about what we learnt today, because if you want to do the Indian Nose hike, then it's pretty clear that instead of sweating profusely in flip-flops and swimming trunks, there's a better way to do that. And I'm going to tell you what that is. So we went from San Juan today, which is the longer way to go up, that we subsequently found out through all of that jungle, bushland, bashing through those leaves and getting dirty feet. And it took us about an hour and a half to get to the point we did, just shy of the Indian's Nose. But the reason we thought it took much less time is that other people had done it with an organised tour with hostels round the back, so you can actually get around the back of the Indian's Nose and get up in an easy 20-30 minute hike at sunrise. So go at sunrise, then you definitely don't get pestered by a geezer to give him a load of money, and then you can do that easy 20-minute version, or you can go up the way that we did, which was fun. I actually enjoyed it. Put the cardio to the test before tomorrow's big adventure, which I'm super excited for. One of the main things I was excited for in all of Central America, because I'm going to be climbing the highest mountain in Central America in a single day. I'm renting a motorbike. I'm renting a motorbike tomorrow from Lake Atitlan, driving it over 4 hours to get there, staying in a hotel, and we're going to bash out the highest mountain in a single day, slightly higher than Acatenango, which you would have seen a couple of videos ago. But anyway, I'm going to pack for that very soon. What else did we learn today? We learned that if you want to paddleboard, the wind can get in the way of that. So give yourself a couple of days here and get on the lake nice and early. Worth doing for sunrise. We've just done so many sunrises recently that I wasn't in the mood for it, and got the drone up anyway, so it was nice to get out in the sun this morning, get that workout in. And also the 12-meter diving platform, that's the highest I've ever done, and it'll probably be the highest you've ever done. So now I've done it, you've got to do it. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Don't be scared, you'll be fine. And this is the first time I've filmed in bed like this. The reason for that is it got dark, basically. I'd never film in the dark or in bed. So we needed to finish the video. That's the summary. That's what happened. Thank you very much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed your day in Atitlan, and I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, you want me to say that?
You have to.
Oh, I have to. Like and subscribe.
No, say it with conviction and look at the...
Please like and subscribe. Adam Radcliffe at YouTube.